Hi everyone, it's Lynnea for LDRS Creative. We're going to be making a card using the new Heart Balloon Bouquet Press Plus Foil plates. I love this heart balloon bouquet image. It is great for Valentine's Day, but it's great for sending friendship messages as well as anniversaries. Could even be used for birthdays if you switch up the sentiment. So I'm going to be using these press plates with LDRS Creative watercolor paper. And you can get the A2 size that's already cut down, or you can get this big pack of 8.5 by 11 watercolor cardstock, which I absolutely love because then you can cut down your panels to whatever size you need them to be. I will be cutting it down to A2 today, which is 4.25 by 5.5, because that's just big enough for my balloons and for my sentiment. Once I have that panel trimmed down, I'm going to grab my Better Press platform. This image is a press plate, so you do need a specialized letterpress platform in order to use this product. I have the Better Press, so that's what I'll be using to demonstrate today. I'm taking my A2 panel and I'm going to adhere it to my top plate using the A2 grid lines, just lining up those corners and taping that panel in place. Now I'm going to grab my press plates. I have the balloon bouquet and then I also have the sentiment, and I will put those onto the magnetic platform inside those A2 grid lines. Those are those innermost grid lines. I'm going to be using the dies to cut everything out, so I'm not really making sure anything's straight. I'm more so just making sure that I have everything inside of my A2 guidelines to make sure that nothing's going to hang off my page. I used Raven Hybrid ink and inked up the image as well as the sentiment, and then I'm just going to pop that plate on top using the magnets and run this through my die cutting machine. Now remember that even though I am using my die cutting machine, I'm using my specialized platform, so I'm not going to be damaging my machine. Here's my letterpress image. It's difficult to see the detail and the texture on camera, but in real life you can feel all the texture that these press plates give. I'm going to grab my Heart Balloon Bouquet layering stencils. There are 4 stencils and these are really easy to line up and make coloring a breeze. I'm starting with layer 1, but honestly you could start with whatever stencil you want to. I'm going to line that first stencil up over my image, tape the stencil in place on my panel, and then I'm just going to start ink blending. On this first stencil, I'm using a light pink ink and just blending all over those balloons and as well down on that little bow. Then I'll remove the first stencil, adhere the second one in place, just lining it up nice and easy. There are alignment guides if you need them. And I'm using a darker pink ink on this second stencil. Then I'll remove that one and move on to the third one and just kind of move through these stencils one at a time. For my third stencil, I'm using a really light yellow ink. I thought that the 2 pinks would look fabulous with yellow. It's my favorite color. I think yellow just goes with everything. Then I'll grab my 4th stencil and finish off with some sky blue ink. I'm just going to blend over all of those remaining balloons, and then when I remove the stencil, I'll have a fully colored image, and it didn't take hardly any time at all. Here are the Heart Balloon Bouquet coordinating dies. I'm going to tape those in place over my balloon bouquet image and over the sentiment. I love that the sentiment die is included. That way you can cut that out and position it anywhere you want to on your card. So here's my big Heart Balloon Bouquet image and my sentiment. I'm going to set those aside for a minute and work on the background of my card. I wanted to have something where this balloon bouquet image would be the forefront and kind of fill up the whole card, but still have something in the background. So I grabbed a piece of pattern paper from the Favorite Things collection, and I cut that down using one of the Arches dies. I also have the hand-torn Arches dies, and I used the largest die and cut 2 pieces of white cardstock. I popped one of them into my scoreboard and just gave a quick score across the top, probably about 1/2 inch down, and I'm going to create a shaped card with these 2 dies. I'm adding adhesive only to the top of that score line, not on the big part just above the score line. And then I'm adding that second die cut right over the top, and just like that, you have a shaped card. You can do this with practically any die in your stash. It's one of my favorite tricks. I added that pattern paper on top of the hand-torn arch, and I added my heart balloon bouquet right in the center. I'm going to just figure out where I want to position my sentiment, and I'll add some foam tape behind that, and then pop that onto my card, and this is my finished project. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick and easy heart balloon bouquet tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. All of these products are available on the LDRS Creative website now, and I will link them below in the video description. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye!